What's going on, guys? Brett and Steven here with the BS Show, and I dropped a video a couple days ago about Anderson Silva returning to fight against Israel Adesanya. Butchered his name, I know. The AKA, what is it, the last style bender?
Yep.
So Steven and I were posting a few videos. You'll see the videos we posted, and we came across Anderson Silva, and I guess Dana White told him that if he beats the last style bender, he will get a title shot. And to me, my first thought is that puts even more emphasis on that fight, because
I think we all kind of figured, though, that this fight, whoever won, which you said that in your video, that person's fighting for the title next.
Yeah.
You know?
I knew for sure if Israel Adesanya won, that was going to project him.
You know they wanted him to be the backup for if someone pulls out of the Robert Whittaker, Kelvin Gastelum fight, right?
The Israel Adesanya?
Yeah, they wanted him to be the backup,
Wow.
and he said, no, I have different plans. And he said he sat down with Dana White, and he told him his plans, and I think this was the right choice, because one, he gets to put a legend, one of the GOATs of the sport, under his belt, you know, if he does win, you know, but he sees how he wants to get there and become the champion.
Absolutely.
And he'd rather get a win over a legend, which is smart because he's young, he's slick, he has great stand-up, and this is probably the time to take out Anderson Silva, sadly enough, because people still look at him as the GOAT, but we don't really expect him to fight like the GOAT anymore.
Exactly. Well, and like my video, he's fallen on hard times. You know, he's got from suspensions to broken legs to some bad losses in there. I mean, we're looking at a shell of what he used to be, which I hate to see in all fighters. We just seen it with Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz. You know, it's sad, and the only person that's undefeated is Father Time. So we'll see what happens. Now, with that being said, this is going to be Israel Adesanya's toughest test he's had. Not taking anything away from against Derek Brunson, not taking away anything against those guys, but let's be real. Even with Anderson Silva getting older, his striking's still probably pretty damn good. I mean, you don't go from being one of the best strikers, if not the best striker in MMA history, to just falling off a cliff. I think where he struggles is when people wrestle and get physical with him. But Israel Adesanya's not going to do that. I mean, he's not. It's going to be a stand-up striking fight, which benefits Anderson Silva vastly. You know,
it benefits the fans.
It does.
Both these guys are technical stand-up fighters, and so if anyone who's out there who's a casual and just likes the stand-up aspect of the game, this is probably one of the fights that the casuals are going to eat up.
Yep.
Because this is two of the best stand-up martial artists going at it, you know, only standing up. I doubt this will touch the floor even once.
No. Well, I mean, and like I said in my other video, you know, Anderson Silva's a third-degree black belt, and I have literally never seen him initiate a takedown. His striking is so good that if someone initiates a takedown with him, he knows he's fine on the ground because he's a third-degree black belt. He doesn't have to take it to the ground because he's never been put in a position to do so. And even whenever he fought DC, the champ on coming off the couch because he was a fill-in, DC wouldn't even stand with him. DC took him down. The fight was honestly very boring. And I want to believe, I think it was UFC 200. And I ordered that fight, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, Anderson Silva, blah, blah. I'm like, no way. DC's not going to toy around. He's going to take him down. He knows his cardio's not going to be there. He knows his gas tank's not going to be there. And DC couldn't even ground and pound Anderson Silva, you know, the champ. So I think Israel Adesanya is very, very talented. This is a tough fight to pick because you're kind of going with which Anderson Silva are we going to see? You know, he's been hurt, had a couple fights, got suspended, had a fight, been suspended. Now he's back. We don't know what's going on. But we know he's probably, I'm going to assume he's been training like he was, I shouldn't have done that.
We just ate the Beyond Insanity hot sauce, and we still have some resin on our fingers, so Brett just touched his eyes like a dummy.
Like a rookie. So I'm sorry if I'm Popeyeing it over here. Oh, man.
Yeah. And Anderson Silva, let's just put it this way. You, as a striker, the mind of being a striker never goes away. It's the body, the physical aspect that goes away. So Anderson Silva still has all his technical aspects. He still has his vision for the fight, and he understands the stand-up game. But so does Israel Adesanya. He's not that young. He's young in MMA, but he's 29 years old, and he was running through the kickboxing game doing only stand-up. So he understands modern day kickboxing or stand-up fighting. So it's going to be a very interesting fight. It's going to be a goat, the old lion, you know what I mean, versus the young cub coming in to become the new Anderson Silva or the new best stand-up fighter in the world. So it's going to be very interesting. Got anything to say about that, Brett?
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right.
I got hot pepper in my eye.
Anyways, guys, let us know what you think about the Israel Adesanya versus Anderson Silva fight. And if you have any advice for Brett and getting hot sauce in your eye, please leave it in the comments below.
We gonna do a fight pick? We gonna pick who we got?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't pick.
I'll pick. Okay. I'm going to pick Israel Adesanya. I do think it's his time. I think he's younger. I feel like he understands the stand-up game the same as Anderson Silva, but what Israel Adesanya has on his side is youth, confidence. He's healthy, and he has something to achieve. You know, he's still clawing at the top of the heap to become a champion. So I feel like Israel Adesanya is going to do everything it takes to take it to the next level and get that title shot that he already well deserves. So, yeah, Brett, what do you think?
I'm going to play devil's advocate. I don't think he's... Sorry, dude, my eye is on fire. I don't think he's faced a striker like Anderson Silva by any stretch of the imagination. I think that Anderson Silva's stand-up superior to everyone he's ever fought. It's going to be a big change of pace, and I think Anderson Silva might be a little bigger than him. Not as tall, but I think stature-wise, a little bit more powerful than what he's used to. So I could see Israel Adesanya winning, but just to keep it fun, I'm picking Anderson Silva.
Cool. So let's know who you guys think is going to win. Is the old GOAT going to reclaim his title of being the best of all time and knocking out all these young studs who come and try to dethrone him? Or is there going to be a new king sitting on that throne? Let us know. Anyways, guys, talk to you later. Peace.